Pac'n, everybody. Bryce, we're back with another episode.
What's up?
Let me tell you something. New day, new world, same old gloom.
Ah, come on.
No, I'm joking. There's no gloom. It's March. It's March Madness. The story, the underdog story of a lifetime happened.
What?
We have hope. We can all overcome the mountains that we need to climb in life. You can reach those peaks. You can have achievements. You can see goals, set goals, accomplish goals. That's what this is about. That's what March Madness is about, a true underdog story. The underdog story that I was blown away by from this March.
What was it?
FDU. That's a college.
What's that?
That's not an arrest charge. That's actually a college. FDU University. I don't know. I don't know the proper name of it. Anyway, small school, North Jersey. They get in the tournament. They beat the number one ranked team as a 16 seed. It's only happened twice in history. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is the coach. Now, a lot of times in sports, the players get the pats on the backs, they get the handshakes, the high fives, and the notoriety. I'm giving the notoriety and the spotlight, which is well deserved, to the coach. The coach of FDU, who he just signed a job with Iona, way to leave your team that you took through the valley of death and made it to the top of the mountain, and you just shit kick him to the side, and now you're on to bigger and better things. Now he's like, I'm here, I'm going D1, baby. And that's what he did. He's now the new head coach of Iona, literally 72 hours after he just lost. His whole season's over. He took a new job right away. Anyway, good for him.
Let him prosper, Jack.
Let him prosper. The post-game speech he gave and the conference he had after the loss, I don't know who he lost to, but he lost and their season's over, was moving. It was eye-watering. It was touching. It was moving. And now the reason why I bring this up was because this man, he went on about his friends, family, and father that supported him, that loved him, and that he never thought he would make it to this point in life. And unfortunately, his father, who was also a basketball coach for many years, passed away recently. And he was not able to see his son's crowning achievement, probably the crowning achievement of their entire family. And coming from a family, myself, that we are a family business, family work, family ethic, the whole family structure, that is touching, that is moving, that hit the heartstrings. To be able to accomplish something great in your life is just that, a great accomplishment. Now, great accomplishments don't happen often. That's why they're great. It separates them from all your other accomplishments. This man dedicated his life to being a coach. His father dedicated his life. He hit the crowning achievement. He is the underdog story. The slow turtle in the hair race. He made it. And his father wasn't there to see it.
Fairleigh Dickinson head coach.
Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Upset Purdue.
Thank you. What's his name, the coach's name?
Tobin Anderson.
Guy made me cry. I was watching this. I watched the last something seconds of the game. I was weeping. I looked down at my pig. My pig was upset.
Really?
She's like, what is going on? And I looked at her and I'm like, listen, Days, if you ever find the biggest strawberry of all strawberries and you decide that you're going to eat this strawberry, you're going to conquer this strawberry, the strawberry that you never thought you'd find, and you eat this thing, you sniff it out, you walk a mile, you do your little journey to find this little strawberry. Hopefully, before you munch down on this thing, Daisy, you will dedicate it to me.
You're a good pig dad, Jack.
I'm a good pig dad. Now, is my pig going to dedicate the biggest strawberry of her life to me? Absolutely not.
Of course.
She's an ungrateful little spoiled swine.
What?
All she does is eat, lay around, and then occasionally gives a couple kisses, which is nice.
Didn't she attack someone?
Oh, she's an attack pig. She's a full-on wild hog. She'll go after everybody. Her and the Amazon guy. Let me tell you something. This Amazon guy, I think he was XD1. The way he jumps my fence to get out of my house when she's on the loose, it's impressive. Amazon guy, you know who you are. Your hard work and effort of getting away from my attack pig does not go unnoticed. I know every time when you get in that truck and you swipe the sweat off your brow and you're like, that was a close one. Trust me, I saw it. It was. I know how close it was. You just made it. And by the way, your vertical is very impressive. It is. He has an impressive vertical leap. That's what I'm going to say. The March Madness story, phenomenal. The other takeaway from March Madness, Women's March Madness. I didn't even know it was a thing. I'm all about Women's March Madness. ESPN has the Women's March Madness all over the place. Now, why hasn't it been there before? There could be a whole topic about equality with that one, but I'm going to say
What?
it's a small fan base. It's a small fan base. Now, I am one of these members of that fan base. The reason why I'm a member of the fan base, the reason why I like women's college basketball now, myself, I am sub 6 foot, white, so I'm a fan of lefty layup lines. I'm a lefty layup line extraordinaire. And women's college basketball is the horse of lefty layup lines. Everybody is a Steph Curry. Everybody can hit the layup. It's the one person that's a Shaq. That's the one that ruins it. When you have a Brittany Griner who's 9 foot fucking tall out there, that's the outlier. She's the one that you're like, all right, she's going to get the paycheck. That's the big one right there. But the emotion. Now, we all love sports because it's unpredictable, the emotion behind it. When you have an underdog come from behind and knock somebody off, you're like, oh my God, it's like the American dream, something that you wanted, the carrot in front of the horse, and you finally get it. This women's college basketball is filled with emotion, and it's not even from the flow of the game. It's from the players themselves. These women are the best. This one girl, I don't know if you've seen it. I think she was from Miami. I think she was a Miami player. She's at the foul line. Mm-hmm. She's shooting. The crowd is going crazy. There's only like 13 people there, but they're giving it their all.
Stop it.
I swear. The band, they have to quiet the band down because the people in the crowd, they're like, we can't pay attention. The horn is right in our ear. The band's the loudest thing in the room. So all the fans are like, can you please quiet down? No talking, please. It's like a library in there. But
Jack.
But anyway, one fan stands up and says something. I think he was like, hey, and he was like yelling at the peanut guy, but I guess the girl on the court thought he was yelling at her. She dribbles the ball, hand goes up like she's going to pick her nose almost, like scratch her nose. Complete middle finger.
What?
Complete middle finger.
What?
Right to the crowd. And she then nails a free throw.
She
nails it. Middle finger like this, but very obscure middle finger, and then nails the shot. I'm like, oh, dude, this is great. This is awesome.
That's your girl.
That's my girl. I'm now her fan. I don't even know who she is, but I know what her finger looks like, and I'm about it.
Right.
Then
was this publicized?
It's on you can look it up. There's the clip floating around on Twitter, and I think TikTok, definitely Twitter and Instagram. The Miami basketball players, free throw line. Then the other one that is great, Louisville knocks off Tennessee. Louisville underdog. At the end, they're shaking hands.
Yeah.
There's a controversy. The Tennessee player says something to this girl, and the girl's like, they stop. And you can see the little scuffle. And they're like, oh, keep moving. Then after, the press conference after, of course, the reporters are all over this. They ask her, what's the deal with the scuffle? What's up with the scuffle? And just like like it was meant to be.
What was it?
She starts putting she compliments her and then gives her a backhanded compliment. Like it's a compliment, but it's really a diss.
Oh yeah.
Like a sorority girl, like a real sorority girl, like a real.
Oh my God, you look so good today.
Exactly. Like a real and that's what I love.
Shoes,
dude. Yes, I'm in it not for the sport. I could care less about who wins and loses. I'm in it for the drama. The women's college, it's drama filled, and you know it. And the emotion and intensity that women have on that court rivals none. Right? It's like the Knicks of the 90s,
Are they playing it up? They're playing into it, right?
They could be. Hey, NIL deals, the whole nine. Everyone's trying to get famous. It's the age of the internet. Could happen, but they made a fan out of me. They made a believer out of me. They made a fan out of me. I am a supporter of women's college basketball now and forever.
Good for you, Jack.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Pat on the back. Pat
that back.
Pat on the back. I am all about it. I'm all about March Madness.
Daisy, be proud of you.
Yeah, my pig would be proud of me. But I don't know if my pig's going to be proud of March Madness. Now, in March Madness, here's just some stats because it's taken over the entire month of March.
Stat time.
You want to hear some crazy stuff?
It's crazy stat time.
This is a look in the mirror. This is a look in the mirror, us as a society as a whole here.
Mirror, mirror.
In the United States, the U.S., the month of March, day one, tip-off, okay? That week, the United States lost $1.7 billion in lost productivity. That means $1.7 billion of money was lost because people called out of work. People left work early. The number one day in America for a man to get a vasectomy is the day of March Madness.
What are you
Did you know that?
About what?
Oh, yeah. Guys cut their nuts off on March Madness so they can sit home, eat chicken wings, drink beer, and watch nonstop basketball to try and ease the pain.
Whoa.
Don't hate me. Hate the numbers, dude. Don't hate me. Hate the numbers. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't.
What are you saying? Vasectomies went up?
Vasectomies, number one day. Number one day that men get vasectomies is March, I believe, 19th or 20th. You look that up. Or what was last Thursday? Whatever it was. You look that up.
That's crazy, Jack. I don't believe you.
I'm telling you. Google me. The other staggering stat, bettors. People that bet. FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars. They made some money. You know the saying, the house always wins?
What kind of money? Yeah.
Well, the house won. There was a record $10 billion lost in wages. $10 billion lost in wages in 1 week.
Wow.
Not in a year, not in a month. 1 week of March Madness. $10 billion with a B, people.
Billion with a B?
We have people that are starving in this world. There are people that are homeless. There are people right now in Africa that are digging for cobalt with their fingertips. We just blew $10 billion on basketball. Just saying. And on lighter news, the chickens. No, you know who else is suffering besides the people digging cobalt for free? The chickens in America. It is dangerous to be a chicken in America. You know how dangerous it is?
How so?
Outside of the Super Bowl, in the month of March, the Ides of March, in the United States, 1.4 billion chicken wings will be consumed during March.
1.4 billion?
1.4 billion chicken wings.
Are you serious?
Now, I know what you're thinking. That's only 750 million chickens, Jack. 750 million chickens? That's the Holocaust times a million every month for
Jack.
Chickens.
Oh, Jack.
Where's PETA? Where's the climate for the chickens? Are the chickens forgot about? 1.4 billion chicken wings in 1 month. I don't even know how much we go through on the Super Bowl. I can't even believe we have room in this country for this many fucking chickens.
That's sick.
Where are these? I've been all over. Where are the chicken farms? Where is 750 million chickens living? Where are they?
I don't know, Jack.
And if they're anywhere near Palestine, Ohio, I'm not eating chicken anymore.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Our T's and P's, thoughts and prayers to Palestine. I know everyone keeps asking me about the shirts. When are they going to be on the market? When are they going to be in the market? We need to save Palestine. I say the same thing.
Hold on.
The production, we need to get the shirts made.
So, you know, these chickens, 750 million, they're just breeded just to be eaten.
You know, what if someone said that about us? What if someone said that about
these specific chickens? They're no longer naturally occurring. You know what I mean?
We breed. We're breeders, okay? That's humans breed. They breed for all types of reasons. Some, they breed for wealth. That's what happens. They're like, hey, I have an empire here. Elon Musk has how many test tube babies? Because he's a wealthy man. He breeds for wealth and to save humanity. Some people breed love, idiots. Duh. And the other people,
you believe in love, Jack.
Some people breed to save the love. They're like, I need a kid right now. The life is going like shit. You know what's going to help me? A fucking baby. Some people do that. They do it to save. They say, and that's cool. Whatever floats your baby boat. But to say that we're just specifically the only things on planet Earth that are bred for consumption or whatever else, we have rights. Those chickens, they have feelings, Bryce. They have feelings. That's a family. They lay eggs. They sit on that egg. They watch that thing hatch. And then they watch us come in with a giant fucking vice grip ham and chop that fucking thing's head off. And they all see it. And they all start clucking. They No wonder why they shit all the time. Because they're scared. They're all scared. I would be shitting like a motherfucker also. I'd have constant diarrhea to keep me awake at night so that way I know what's coming. I'd be so paranoid.
It's sick. It's sick, Jack. It's sick and twisted, our world.
That's what I'm saying. Feed the chickens edibles.
Listen.
Just give them a bunch of edibles. Chill them out. Let them relax. Let them fly. Let them fly. Can we let them fly?
They don't fly anymore. They shoot them up with, enhancers so that they're so fat they can't even fly, Jack.
Dude, now you sound like a conspiracy theorist, Bryce.
It's true.
Now you sound like a conspiracy
theorist.
theorist.
They say it's free range. Just
You're telling me Purdue's doing that to me? You're telling Tyson's lying?
Free range means they can see sunlight. There's a little bit of green out there.
But
it's fucked up. It is.
And I'm going to have a fucked up take. They don't taste the best, those ones. They taste, you know what it is? I like the free range chicken because it tastes like freedom. It does. The ones that see the light taste like hope. And when you eat a little bit of hope, it's very depressing after because hope is always like a letdown. No one says, I have hope right now. No, you're like, I accomplished something. I feel good about it, all this stuff. No one's like, I have hope is always followed by the letdown. You know what I'm saying? You're always like, shit, I came close. That's that chicken. That chicken tastes like a little bit of encouragement, you know?
I believe we could do
false
better.
Encouragement. That's what that chicken that saw light one time tastes like. Just give me the free range. Just give me the brown egg. Give me the brown egg. That's all I want. Brown eggs and free range chicken.
You deserve it, Jack.
That's what I said. Well, speaking of bets and speaking of uplifting stories, all I have to say is the Italian national track team.
What about them?
Oh, my Lord. They're coming for us. They're going to beat us at our own game.
You think they eat chicken wings?
They definitely eat some chicken. I was there, but it's all free range. You can actually track that egg. There is a serial number on every egg in Europe, and you can track it back to the exact chicken it came from.
Sounds organic.
It is. They don't even know what organic is. They just let them go. That's why they're so skinny, dude. That's why they're so skinny, because there's no chemicals in the food. Here, Americans are fucking huge, bro. Everyone looks like Shrek for a reason, because you're eating nothing but chemicals. Listen, let me tell you something. If you're living in America, Armageddon is not going to be that bad. When the nukes go off, it's not going to be that bad. The only thing that's going to be left is chemicals. We're used to it. The Europeans are going to die. They're not used to the chemicals. The chemicals, cancer, people beat cancer all the time here in America. You get cancer over there, you're 90 and dying, and it's over. That's it. Like in Europe, cancer's not really the number one killer, and they smoke all the time because the food's good, the weather's nice, and it's a relaxed culture. America, it's all about the stress. It's all about the stressed out chickens. Don't look at the light. Don't look at the light, everybody. Keep your head down. Keep paying us your tax money. Keep fucking blowing all that money down there to stay enslaved in lower class society in America. Don't look up. Don't be a free range chicken. That's what we are.
So the Italians are healthier and they're going to do some damage in the Olympics?
They are so smart. The Italians, I don't know. I never said this about an Italian before, and I'm part Italian, and I love Italians. But they're not the smartest people, okay? We're not the smartest people. We like wine, we like pasta, and we like to siesta. That's what we do. We like the siesta. It's the truth. But what they just did was incredible. I have to say congratulations to this good patriot, this Italiano, Valentina Petriola. His actual name, I believe, was something with a V that started. But now he goes by Valentina Petriola, age 50, is the fastest male amongst females in his country at age 50.
What?
Oh, yeah. He's a track star. Valentina Petriola, age 50, is a track star. He just won his 8th women's title and broke his 4th record all in one day.
What do you mean he?
He is the fastest woman in Italy. He transitioned, and you have to see the pictures of this guy.
Uh-oh.
He has a beer belly, dude.
Uh-oh.
He has a beer belly. He is, I'm not going to say the most fit person in that race, but he's by far the fastest, dude. The woman with abs next to him that trained for months and a year, he smoked her. Off the fucking couch, dude. Off the couch. He was like, hold my cigarette, and fucking took off. Smoked them. So.
I see.
Yeah, but he's just naturally better. That's the thing. Like, he's genetically a man. These women can't compete. They're genetically women. They're smaller. Their feet aren't that big. And I'm on these women's side. I'm about keeping men out of women's sports. I'm about that. I think women should have their own sports. Men should have their own sports. Because it happened to me, Bryce.
What?
It happened to me. See, despite what everyone thinks, I know everyone's like, this guy is one of the smartest people we've ever heard. He's a true intellectual, a scholar of our time.
That's exactly what they're saying.
But I had to overcome a lot to get here, Bryce. This was not an easy hill to climb.
What did you have to overcome, Jack?
I had dyslexia. I have a little hint of dyslexia, a little verbal audio stuff going on. Okay, so I had a resource room. That's what they called it. It was a room you went. They tried to help you to read. You'd play games with all about words in it. Scrabble was a big one.
Adversity.
I was always good with Monopoly, with the numbers, but when it came to the words, not my strongest. I have a dear friend, a very close friend, dear friend. Very smart individual, very smart. He was always honorable mention, all this stuff. A lawyer now, a good lawyer too. He would come every day, a lawyer would come every day down to the basement of our school where the mongoloids like myself were trying to learn ABCs, and he would sit and play Scrabble with us. He would dominate, not win once in a while, not like, oh, it was a close game. He would absolutely dominate us day in, day out. And this went on for a year. And I'm like, you're the smart. He was literally the smartest kid in a mongoloid room. It's like, okay, dude, we know you don't belong here, but you show up every day and kick our ass. You don't even want to play anymore. Everyone was just playing for second. We all knew it, and it was discouraging and disheartening. Now, this situation going on in Italy, I feel for the women. I feel there. Some people are naturally born different. That's the way it is. I'm born a man. But I understand because I'm really a lesbian trapped in this man's body.
Come on, Jack.
I am. I'm the biggest lesbian you ever meet. And it's hard. Jack. You don't know my struggle, Bryce. You don't know my struggle.
I'm struggling, Jack.
Everyone sees me. They're like, look at that cis white man. I'm like, no, I am actually a lesbian inside here in this rough exterior.
Are you saying
and it's hard for me.
You identify as a lesbian?
No, listen, there's two things with me. I love Home Goods and Taco Bell at the same time. And I know,
What?
And I know in my heart that that's where I truly belong. When I go there and like when I watch women's college basketball, I know that that's my safe place. I'm like, I belong here.
Right.
I belong here. I belong in Home Goods. I belong at Taco Bell, and I belong watching women's college March Madness basketball. And I know that in my heart. And it's hard for me to move on without acknowledging that. So I want to acknowledge it now because I was discriminated against for being a mongoloid. And you can exploit mongoloids and slow cis white women as long as everybody wants. But let me tell you something. One day we will overcome this mountain. We will climb that hill and we will become something that you all thought we couldn't. We will overcome these challenges because we're true underdogs. We're the FDUs of the world. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
March Madness.
Tying it all back together, aren't you?
March Madness. It's a crazy month, Bryce.
Jack, you're good at this, Jack.
It's a crazy year, a crazy month. Let's go, March. Let's go, underdogs. As always, health, wealth, happiness. Paisan out.
See ya.